Feel the
Fear
fire.
the fire. Where my fire starters at? Everybody that's coming up in here, man, let's go. Because we had enough of that. We had enough of that. Shout out the whole nation, man. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that's coming up in here, man. Top of the noon, top of the top of the noon, top of the top of the noon. What's good, y'all? What's going on out there? Because we about to get right back to it, as I promised y'all. All right? That we was going to break down every aspect of the situation strategic, as it has been said that Mr. Kiwan White is the alleged shooter in the MO3 situation. Shout out the whole nation, everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. And let's do our due diligence right from the jump, man. All right. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act allows this live and the videos and everything that is broke down on this broadcast is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting. Damn, you even could get a scholarship in research off of things of this nature. Everything I say in this live is alleged for entertainment and research and educational purposes only. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Y'all know what's flammable. We the fire starters. We come in the fire with our fire suits already on. Y'all know what it is. With that being said, let's go, man. Shout out the whole nation. I appreciate y'all. Everybody stomp on that like button, man. We up in here, man. Not only is we up in here, like I said, it has been a lot going on with this Mo3 situation. It has been a lot going on about the so-called alleged people that are involved. Now, for the ones who hasn't been paying attention, from the very beginning of this whole situation, man, we could go back to Kewon's first public interview when he was charged with the Mo3 situation and he did his interview from prison. And he said, bro, I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I ain't do nothing. Not only did he say he didn't do it, man, all right? If you ask me, man, it sounds like he's trying to say that he's being set up. Now, like I said, when they released these images, when they released this photo, as y'all see down at the bottom left of y'all screen, man, that's supposed to be the alleged Kiwan White. And I broke down to y'all that video that they're showing us. Not only is it not the original video, that video has been altered and edited with AI transition pixelation images. And I tried to explain to y'all also that it was multiple people on that interstate that was following and chasing Mo3. Not only was it multiple people on that interstate following and chasing Mo3, man, the job was to make sure Mo3 don't get off that interstate no matter what. That was the whole job. That was the whole play. To make sure he do not get off of that interstate. All right. And even if he get away from us somehow, some way, we're going to make sure he don't get too far. All right, we're going to shoot the tires out. We're going to do what we have to do to get this situation over and done with. Shout out the whole nation. I appreciate everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all if y'all hit that like button. This is a strategic live that we about to get into because everybody should know right about now. I don't give a damn what nobody said. The vote is up. Everybody get y'all votes up. The vote and the poll is in the chat because it is overwhelming evidence. Overwhelming evidence that proves, I believe, that Kiwan White is telling the truth. Kiwan White is not the shooter. Not only do I think he's not the shooter, all right, if you paid attention to when Say Cheese was on Boss Talk 101, remember when he was like, the guy that we see on the video, he didn't shoot MO3. He didn't kill MO3. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Pay attention. When Say Cheese was on Boss Talk 101, he specifically said the person that we see in that video is not the person that what? Hit the like button. Strategic drop, strategic information. Not only is it a strategic drop and strategic information, how would Say Cheese know that? Not only that, if they were so confident that Kiwan White was the shooter, that's what Say Cheese would have said, right? Say Cheese would have said, okay, Kewon didn't kill him. Kewon did not shoot Mo3. Mo3 got shot from a shooter that was in back of him that he ran straight into trying to run from Kewon. But we never heard those exact words come out of Say Cheese mouth. Only thing he said was what? That guy that y'all see chasing Mo3 down the interstate did not kill Mo3. Right or wrong? He did not say Kiwan White. He said that guy. But why is he saying that guy when that guy is supposed to be Kiwan White? When that guy has already been identified by Dallas homicide, all right, that he was the shooter. But when we hear Say Cheese on Boss Talk 101, he says that guy that's chasing Mo3 down the interstate didn't kill Mo3. He didn't shoot Mo3. It was another shooter that shot Mo3 3 times in the chest. Shout out the whole nation, man. Everybody stop on that like button. 3 times in the chest. All right. How would he know that that actual person that we see running down the interstate did not kill Mo3? All right. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe, make it official. Get your Fire Flame Inferno badges, man. Get them while they hot. $2.99 fire before smoke. Infernos before the prices go up. As you get the best breakdown narration, demonstration, graphics, and visual that you won't get nowhere else on anyone's broadcast. All right. Shout out to the Fire Flame Nation. Everybody that's up in here, man. Appreciate y'all. And everybody for rocking with me. All right. Appreciate y'all, everybody, for rocking with GFTV and supporting the truth on this situation. All right. Now, like I said, y'all, this situation here got a lot of bullshit to it. Not only do it got a lot of bullshit to it, I try to explain to everybody, all right, who owns these trucking companies. Everybody that was involved, everybody that conspired, the big dogs, the major players, all own trucking and transportation companies. Right? Right. Shout out the whole nation. Once again, I appreciate y'all. What's good with you, Kyra, NBC, Masterpiece, D Money? What's good, Sauce Experience? Gangsta Cat, what's good with you, bruh? Spiritual War, what's up? Rap Snacks, what's good? Focus on the truth. You know what it is. All right? We definitely know what it is and what it ain't. And not only do we know what it is and what it ain't, hit the like button, drop your fire TVs in the chat, man. All right, as we get into this exclusive content. All right, because I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest about these games that are being played. Right? Now, not only now do we know, and I broke down, okay, that this MO3 video that they showing us is altered. I broke down the AI transition and imagery, but not only do we know this is a bullshit video, so do Kiwan White. Hit the like button. So do Kiwan White. Kiwan White knows. All right. What it is and what it ain't. Kiwan White said he didn't kill MO3. And I'm going to be honest. I believe him. All right. Shout out to Soul Player. All right. In this content that he brought to the forefront. As we pay our due diligence, we give credit where credit to, where credit due. Everybody hit the like button, drop your fire TVs in the chat, man, because this right here, all right, breaks down a lot of what's going on with this situation, man. Let's go, man. Shout out Soul Player TV, man. Let's go.
Call from an inmate at a correctional facility. Please press 1 if you would like to accept this call. Otherwise, please, you may now begin talking. Please note, this call may be monitored and recorded.
Bitch, I'm loud. Oh,
Can I ask you, brother?
go ahead.
Pretty clear, but as you see, the suspect is wearing a ski mask, so identifying him is going to be pretty tough. Detectives think he may be driving a 2014 or 2015 black Chevy Camaro. It was 10 days ago that the 28-year-old rapper was gunned down in broad daylight on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. The suspect took off in the car north.
Once again, shout out the content creator that put this together, man. Soul Player TV, man, as they've been covering the MO3 situation for a while now. Let's go, man. Hit the like button. Exclusive interview from Kiwan White from the prison. Let's go.
Going north on the interstate. So police are currently investigating the events that led up to that shooting. Please, though, call them if you have any information.
Hey, man, you know, man. Yeah, I just think what y'all want to say. Yeah, I want to see. I don't do two fucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm innocent. It ain't gonna be proven guilty.
Pull up a pull up. Soul Player TV about to go up.
shit that I ain't got no people to be in. I don't know shit about me, you know what I'm saying? I'll be home soon, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still good. I got some pizza right now. I'm eating Little Caesars right now. We start to FaceTime my nigga so player. I mean, Little Caesars right now, having my way, man. You know what I'm saying? They sound like they want me to be. They sound like they want me to be good. Like,
now let me tell you, you in the MO3 sector. Everybody over here, we ride with MO3, so you got to look like it. You know what's been painted in the media is they got you as the man. So ain't nobody gonna. And you got to understand, ain't nobody on this side gonna be feeling you on this side. So that's kind of why they confused. You might want to explain it.
I was a kid by myself. I'm gonna stay by myself. When I was in the world, I was by myself. I ain't asking for nobody to be sorry for me. I ain't asking for nobody to, you know what I'm saying? They can think what they want to think. You know what I'm saying? The world gonna think what they want to think. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta worry about is they choose and they goddamn judge and all my motherfucking lawyers to do their work. So I got more than one lawyer.
All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. I think what
Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. Not only are we going to get down to the bottom of the situation and break all this shit down, all right? Kiwan White knows for a fact what he say. I ain't worried about what nobody else talking about. I ain't worried about what nobody else saying. When it's time, when everything come out, everything is going to come out. The judge and the jury will find me not guilty. With the type of evidence that they had that they're trying to put on Kiwan White, a lot of things is not making sense, yo. Hit the like button. Can we all agree? Just like a lot of things wasn't making sense with the situation with who? All right, the Dolph case, right? This has so many similarities. Can we all agree? Stop on that like button. This MO3 situation has so many similarities, like the young Dolph situation. All right, this guy reminds me. You might as well say he's the Justin Johnson of the what? MO3 situation. Literally, right? He's the what? Justin Johnson of the MO3 situation. Can we all agree? It has so many similarities to it all the way around. Not to mention how they said this alleged. Remember, they said this shooter had a fucking tattoo on his goddamn neck. Kewon ain't got no tattoo on his neck. Hit the like button. That part. Kewon ain't got no tattoo on his neck. But let's continue, man. Shout out everybody up in here, man.
where they confused that because by what media saying, they saying you the man, accused, killer, charged. You saying you innocent. So you saying basically you didn't do that and the media got it fucked up.
Hey, yeah. Look, the media gonna do what they want to do. The state of Texas got it fucked up.
All right, y'all heard it first, man. They want you to address the tranny situation.
First off, I don't got no tattoos on my neck, y'all. Y'all gotta understand it. Y'all gotta do that research, bro. I don't got no tattoos on my neck. I ain't think I've been tall. And I'm short. I can't run that goddamn long. I got air like I real I am. They got me on the breathing treatment. They got me. I just went to ring while ago. I'm tired of this right now. Y'all gotta see, which y'all don't understand. Y'all be looking for so far for what people put out there in front of y'all instead of going to do your own homework and do your own detective stuff.
Instead of doing your own homework and your own research and detective investigation. You heard what he said. If this man is telling y'all, he's giving everyone permission, go do your research, do the investigation, break down everything that's going on for yourself. Stop listening to what the goddamn media is telling you. All right, because everything is already written on the wall. All you have to do is your research. But let's continue, y'all. Where we make real life matters, make real life sense. Hit the like button. This is Kiwan White telling everybody, yo, if y'all do y'all research, bro, y'all can clearly see I ain't knocked this man down.
You know, you might have put that told me last night, the dude got paid 200 million. The dude way taller than me. I gotta do y'all research. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting on y'all because I don't know who the fuck y'all is. I'm just telling y'all some real shit.
But that's why we asking the horse's mouth.
The shit was all over the news and everything. What are you talking about research?
Right, you right.
You running down the fucking highway chasing MO3, nigga. That was your
That's what he's trying to explain. Everything that the media put in our face, everything is not 100. You see what I'm saying? They know how to play with our emotions. They know how to play on our top. No Diddy. All right. Just because the multimedia, the mainstream media outlets released it, you see what I'm saying? Everybody think it's 100% stamped, 100% facts. When we already done proved, and YouTube have, and so many other content creators, that the mainstream media is full of shit, full of lies, full of false flags, false plays, and a lot of things, allegedly. But let's continue, man. Because like I said, if they've been had this MO3 4K video, why they didn't been release it? But anyway, let's go.
That's why we asking the horse's mouth right now.
Naima, that's just talk simple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
Look, all I'm gonna say is this. This I'm gonna say so clear. You know what I'm saying? So people popping their shit. When they see you walk out that motherfucking loose dead building, and I'm talking shit, okay, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. Y'all can be mad all y'all want. Cause I don't, with all these dishes, shit, fuck all this shit, man. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all, no disrespect y'all. I don't got no attitude with nobody on. Hey, this is how I talk, man. You ask that player, I talk like this every day. I don't got no attitude with y'all, man. I don't even know y'all have no attitude. I can't tell y'all what y'all can't think of, what y'all can think of. This is a free world, you know what I'm saying? All I can do is sit here, be myself, and express what the fuck I did and what I didn't do. It's that stuff that y'all can believe me or believe me not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to have no attitude with y'all. I don't know y'all to have no attitude. I don't know y'all to even talk bad to y'all. Y'all can think what y'all want. Like, I just want y'all. I just heard somebody say, oh, he went with an attitude. I don't know what attitude y'all talk. Long live man.
You heard me saying long live 3.
Hey,
Why is you all mad about it?
damn right, long live 3.
Hey, I got a question, so player. Hey man, where was you at the night, the day MO3 passed?
Hold up. You can ask your question. Go ahead. Give your question again.
Hey, where was you at the day?
Hold up,
the day,
Benzo. Let him ask the question.
Hey, where was you at the day MO3 passed away?
In my beach house, she come to court to testify. In my beach house, we got pieces in the bed. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend house with her son.
But this is live. This the last time he went on IG. Y'all check him out before he went to jail. Here it is.
Okay, this is the last time he said this is where he was at, laying down at the house with his girl and his son. All right, this is the last live. All right, this is where he said he was at when MO3 got knocked down.
I got my alibi. I ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I was in the club that night, went home to my girl and her son, and that was it. Next thing you know, we wake up and see the shit on Instagram. Shit.
All right, do you fuck with Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy?
I fuck with everybody, man. I don't got shit with nobody.
You fuck with everybody?
He said they asking you, do you fuck with Trap and Yellow?
So, like I was saying, y'all, not only do we know for a fact, now I'm not saying Kiwan White possibly didn't play a part. We're not completely, all right, ruling him out of this situation. But one thing for sure, and two things for damn sure, and three things for damn sure and for certain, he is not the shooter. All right? Kiwan White is not the shooter. Just like we know for a fact that Justin Johnson and them individuals that stepped out of that Mercedes Benz in front of Makita's Cookies ain't the ones who knocked down Young Dolph as well. Don't we know that? Regardless if they showed us the video, regardless of what the fuck they showing us in our face, we know in our heart, all right, something just don't sit right. And we know the way that Young Dolph got knocked down in Memphis ain't go down like that. Just like the way they saying MO3 got knocked down in Dallas, it did not go down like that. It did not go down like that. Far from it. Far from it. And like I said, if you pay attention to when Say Cheese actually dropped the whole ball, y'all. All right. Say Cheese is the one that actually released the vital information. All right. Yes, it was him. Okay. Because if y'all pay attention to what he said the guy that was chasing MO3 on the interstate did not shoot MO3. The guy that y'all seen chasing MO3 down the interstate did not kill MO3. All right. But Dallas homicide already identified Kiwan White as the shooter. So why wouldn't he say Kiwan White is not the one who shot MO3? So if he's saying that the shooter that we see chasing MO3 down the interstate did not shoot MO3, and basically he's saying Kiwan White did not shoot him. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Easy work. Pay attention. Everybody hit the like button. Like I said, what the headline say? You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. The truth is stranger than fiction. The truth will break your heart before a goddamn lie will. The truth will break you mentally, physically, spiritually before a lie will. And that's the fact. You know why? Because the truth fucking hurts. The truth hurts. We can stand the lie, but we can't stand the truth. Ain't that right, y'all? Stomp on it. Let's continue to get everybody up in here. Let's get the informative information out. Say Cheese already confirmed that Kiwan White is not the shooter. And like I said, how would Say Cheese know that? Just like we've been aligning Say Cheese with all this other shit that's going on with him and Yellow Beezy in that situation with MO3 and Errol Spence Jr. Right? Right. And like I said, Say Cheese went up on his platform running his goddamn mouth a whole lot. He went up here running his goddamn mouth too much. All right? Now I want y'all to pay attention to what he says. Because if it already has been stamped and sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered, and certified that Kiwan White was the one who shot and murdered MO3, that's him running down the interstate. Why Say Cheese say it wasn't? And that wasn't the guy who killed MO3. Pay attention now. Hit the like button. Drop y'all fire and TVs in the chat. Strategic breakdown. Let's go.
Wasn't that clear?
It wasn't clear.
So you seen what I seen?
Yeah.
I seen it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But people are like, why did he get out the car? If you could tell, the car shut off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the lights just go back and look. The lights cut off, and then when he swerved, that's when the car shut off. When the car shuts off when you're driving, it like it just dies.
Yeah.
So that's why he swerved like that, because the car shut off. It couldn't go no longer. The car couldn't go.
Dang.
He was shooting at the car while they were driving. The car died.
While they were driving, it looked like one person was in that car, man.
Shooting at the car while they were driving. You hear that? They. He said too much. And you hear with Boss Talk. Shout out to Boss Talk, man. I fuck with the OG, man. He remind me of one of my uncles, one of them cool ass old heads who be trying to get some of that good weed off of their nephews and shit. Know what I mean? But he sit there and say, what do you mean they? What do you mean they? Hot say cheese? No, it was they. But let's continue.
Because he was on the driver's side and he jumped out and chased.
And nobody got out that car while I was just sitting there.
In the black car.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. So, and you're hearing people that somebody came from the other way. You hear all these stories, but I know just sitting in that car, if somebody was in there, they wouldn't just sit there like that. I wouldn't think.
So you think it was more than one person in that car?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so.
One person.
I think it was one.
Well, you better hurry up and catch up then, motherfucker. All right?
Person in that car and then one person behind
him.
And that's
also there was another car behind.
Yeah, and from what I'm told, the person who killed him was the person from behind.
That's what I heard.
MO3 was running from the guy, but running into the other guy.
He didn't know somebody was.
It shot him in the chest.
What?
From the guy behind.
That's what I heard.
MO3 was running from the guy, but
that's what I heard.
MO3 was running from the guy, but running into the other guy.
He didn't know.
Right? What'd he say? What'd he say? Hit that like button. What'd he say? He said Mo3 was running from the other guy and ran into the other guy. Right? So he just admitted that the person that we see running down this interstate, all right, did not shoot Mo3 at all. Did not shoot or kill Mo3. It was another individual that he ran into, which proves he said basically Kiwan White is not the shooter. Because why wouldn't he say, all right, Kiwan White didn't kill Mo3? But he ain't had to say it in those words because he basically still said it. All right, real life matters make real life sense. Same definition. What's understood ain't got to be explained, right? Right. As we hear him say, the guy that was chasing Mo3 did not shoot or kill Mo3. It was the guy that was in back of Mo3. How he know that? And this is why I said also, y'all, Kiwan White know for a fact that this is not him on this video. Now, do I believe Kiwan White possibly know who this person is? Maybe. Okay. But I'm going to be honest. Like I said from the gate, man. All right. All this shit that they're showing that allegedly supposed to transpire. All right. I'm hearing that it actually didn't happen like this. It did not happen like this. And this is why all this is played with. All right. Like I said, man, you got to ask yourself, look how far this man pans down, all the way down to his goddamn knees. Look at this. Who would be this stupid to pull something off like this on Interstate 35 in the middle of the day with their pants hanging off of their ass, man? How you literally gonna run that fast with your pants all the way down? There's no way in the world. The way they show how fast this guy was running, y'all, pay attention. All right? You tell me. Ain't no way in the world a nigga pants, no Diddy, all right, is down. All right. And he's going to be able to run that fast like that. You could tell they speeded that video up. You could tell they speeded it up. All right. Right from the jump. Anybody that's going to chase somebody down on the interstate is not going to have their pants down to their goddamn knees. They're just not. Apologize about that, man. I got y'all. All right. Shout out content creators, real life street stars, man, as they also brought some vital information that where we can make real life matters, make real life sense, that we can break all this shit down and actually know what the real is and what the fake is. Let's go, because let me tell you something, man. If this dude, I feel as though if Kiwan White had anything to hide, if Kiwan White was actually the shooter, if Kiwan White actually murdered MO3, man, he won't be so confident in these interviews. He won't be so confident in these interviews. And it didn't sound like Say Cheese was too confident mentioning Kiwan White name either. As we hear, he didn't. But let's continue.
So how's life been treating you? Yeah, I was just gonna ask you that you still in jail, huh? Looks like you in jail smoking, sir. What is that?
I'm writing music every day, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with different plans, getting my jury drawn up, all type of shit. Like, I'm still moving and working. And they ain't got, they only out here against me. They ain't got my mind.
True. So you been reading any books since you been down there?
Yeah, I'll be learning books. I just got my 3 magazines in the other day. You know what I'm saying? Some hype magazines. WXL gotta keep up with the rappers, man.
Oh, okay. You ain't been doing. You know, most people get that.
This may be the last ad you see with Pi at Box.
Shout out the whole drop your fire TVs in the chat, man, as it is so much evidence out there. And like I said, we're going to break it all down. We're going to break it all down because from the very beginning, Kiwan White said he ain't murder nobody. He ain't knock nobody down. He ain't do a goddamn thing. He ain't do nothing. Not only did he not do nothing, all right, it is so much evidence. I'm telling y'all what I know. Kiwan White will do time for all the other shit that he's in there for, but he will not do time for that MO3 situation. I could guarantee it. That's why he said he on his way home. Why you think he said he on his way home? He said it with confidence. This is why he's hitting these interviews up. He said he already talked to the investigators. He already know what it is. They know what it is. Fuck what the media talking about. Do your research. You'll see what's going on. Do your research. You'll see what it is. That's all you got to do. All right. And that's one thing that we do over here, right? Research. And one thing that we do over here is release receipts strategically. Ain't that right? That's right. Okay. But let's continue, because we clearly heard the man say, bro, I ain't do a goddamn thing. I ain't do it.
You get working out? Working at the spoon. Yeah. You'll come home fat, not swole. Yeah. Before you got in a situation, what was you actually doing? Getting money and rapping. So with you rapping, who was some of the people that you rap with? Or you was affiliated with?
You would have been helping him make better decisions.
Could have been deaded, or another way could have been done, so you wouldn't be in a situation you in. You can't say.
Y'all heard that, right? He said people shout out the Fire Nation. How we sound now? Stomp on the like button, man. You see, they don't want this information out. That's why I said, man, I need y'all to do y'all due diligence and hit the like button. I got what the people need, man. I got what the people need, and every time I drop this shit, you see they start fucking with the mic, they start fucking with the stream, right? Soon as I started getting into the situation that Kiwan White is a fucking informant, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. And this is how he got himself in this situation. Being a fucking informant. being a mule for these people. That's right. Hit the like button. As we just heard him say, okay, these people, he don't want to say their name, who they are. All right? He don't want to say who they are because he used to work for they. He used to work for them. All right? He used to work for them. Shout out everybody up in here, man. We damn near got over 260 plus. Once again, I appreciate if y'all hit the like button. Strategic information will come to the forefront. Strategic receipts will be released today. All right? Like I said, if you pay attention to what he's saying and how he's saying it, all right, he's hesitating. He's hesitating to say who they are and who they is. Okay, peep the game now. Everybody pay attention.
You can't say what you did and what you didn't do.
Testing. 1, 2. Are we back? They don't want this to go through. They don't want this information out, bro. But they can't stop it. We can't be denied. I told you, bro, they're doing everything that they trying to do to stop what we got going on over here, man. All right. We are overcoming the shadow ban. We still doing numbers that they feel as though that we shouldn't be doing, which we should be doing more than that. But like I said, they ain't seen shit yet. How we sound now? How we sound now? Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Long live 3. Welcome. Crazy work, right? Shout out everybody up in here. Hold on for a second. Let me see something here. All right, let's try this again. Okay, because they're trying to fuck with us. Matter of fact, they ain't trying. They are big time. They are big time. Shout out everybody up in here. Now, like I said, man, let's get back cooking this shit up. Let's get back cooking this up. Because for the ones who ain't familiar, all right? For the ones who ain't familiar, man, this is why this dude is so confident. This is why when you see him, he's smiling. All on these lives, all in the jail cell, going live from a phone in the feds. Confident now. Confident he's coming home. Confident that he know he ain't do it. Confident to come on these interviews. All right, even though he know coming on these interviews, doing a high profile situation like this could get you incriminated even more, right? Right or wrong? It could get you incriminated even more, right? It don't seem like he's too worried about that at all. You know why? Because he's not the one who did it. And he know he's not the one who did it. And the reason why, all right, they blaming him, allegedly, is because he's tied into the dirty work of the law enforcement, man. All right, he tied to them crooked officers down there, man. Shout out everybody up in here. Not only is he allegedly tied to these crooked officers, all right, we all know, all right, with the charges Kiwan White had before this MO3 situation, he shouldn't have been out on the street. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Let me say it again. We all know, like I said, bro, research, all right, is one hell of a drug. And let me say this again. With the charges Kiwan White already had previously before this MO3 situation, he shouldn't have been out on the street. No way. There's no way he should have still been out on the street. Which proves, all right, most likely he was working. Most likely they was letting him slip through the cracks. Most likely they was still allowing him to move how he wanted to move because he was bringing things to them that they wanted. Now, is it possible that they used Kiwan White so much that they decided to drag him and implicate him in this situation. Because, like I said, man, we know the police play dirty. All right? Play dirty games. Would somebody say in my comment section? Get dirty prizes. Play stupid games. Play stupid prizes. I mean, win stupid prizes. Right or wrong? Right. So, this is the prize that he won. This is the prize that he won. This is the prize that he won. When you dealing with them type of people, they'll put your ass into all kinds of shit. You sit there and won't say a word. You know what's going on. You know they done mixed your name up in some shit, but you know what you done did by helping them folks. You know the bullshit that you did when you were helping them folks by working with them folks as an informant. So they can use that against you as a chess move, right? Right. Exactly. Because they don't play fair at all. They definitely don't play fair. Now, like I said, man, when we seen Say Cheese speak on this situation, he never mentioned Kiwan White name. Even when he did the fucking interview with Rainwater. Rainwater never said Kiwan White name. Say Cheese never said Kiwan White name. All they kept saying was the shooter, the shooter, the shooter. Pay attention now. Everybody need to pay attention to that. The shooter, the shooter. When Say Cheese asked Rainwater, how they know all that? Rainwater didn't say Kiwan White told him everything. He said the shooter told him everything. Why is everybody keep saying the shooter and not actually saying Kiwan White? Pay attention. Why are they saying the shooter but not actually saying Kiwan White? Because they know Kiwan White didn't do it. They know Kiwan White wasn't nowhere around. They know Kiwan White is the fall guy for this situation. Big time. Big time fall guy with this situation. This is why, like I said, man, if you pay attention, when Say Cheese said, like I said, man, I gotta bring this back because it'll go over your head. When Say Cheese said he already seen this version of this video 2 years before we even seen it, that should have told y'all so much. That actually told us so much. Not only that, when he ran his mouth, y'all, we got over 240 plus. We was having technical difficulties at first, man. All right, because they don't want this information out. Sean Cotton already confirmed that Kiwan White wasn't the shooter. And nobody never paid attention to it. He already confirmed. He said the guy that y'all see chasing MO3, he didn't kill MO3. The guy that y'all see chasing MO3 on the interstate, he didn't kill MO3. It was the guy in back of MO3 who he ran into. So if the broad, like I said, y'all, all right, strategic breakdown, once again, I'm not going to allow it to go over our head and under our feet. We can't, because they'll hit us with more bullshit and we'll forget what's actually taking place and what's going on. They already said this is Kiwan White, and this is the fucking video. This is the video that they showed in court. So basically, Say Cheese is trying to say that what they showing in court ain't the truth. Hit the like button. Pay attention. Basically, what Say Cheese is saying, that this video that they showing in the courtroom. And them saying that this is the shooter that killed MO3, he's trying to say that they're lying. Hit the like button. Listen, all y'all have to do is make real life matters, make real life sense. This is what we do. This is Dallas homicide, courthouse, live on TV in front of the world that released this video and said this is the shooter that chased MO3 down. All right, and Yellow Beezy hired this man right here to kill MO3. But Say Cheese just said that the guy that y'all see running down the interstate did not kill MO3. It's actually somebody else that's behind MO3 that killed him. Not the guy that y'all see running down the interstate chasing him. Which proves he's basically and technically trying to say, man, all right, that the charges that are being brought up and what they're saying about this shooter that killed MO3, about this particular person, he's basically saying they're lying because that's not how MO3 got killed. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Not only is he telling us that, he's telling Dallas police that. So I'm guessing Dallas police gonna bring Say Cheese ass up to testify as I strategically break this shit down. Hit the like button. That's right. Why y'all think he got pulled over? Why y'all think they brought him in? So Say Cheese just came on this bitch in front of the world, y'all, and said that what they're saying is not the truth, and he know who the real shooter is. Pay attention. He said, no. It wasn't this person. It was somebody in back of him. Even though they told us Dallas, the city of Dallas, themselves told us that this is the person. Say Cheese said that's not the person. Which proves he just opened up a can of fucking whoop ass. And he just opened up a whole lot of fucking worms and a whole lot of doors, bro. Because I can guarantee you, Say Cheese will be brought to testify in this MO3 situation. Just off of this, right here. Hit the like button. Strategic breakdown. I'm one of the best to do this. One of the best to do this. Now, like I said, everybody pay attention now. All right? Maybe it ain't registering like your license plates when it's time to renew your goddamn decals.
Is then the shooter based off of the evidence we have.
I want y'all to listen. Everybody listen now. This is the state.
Dallas on noon on I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas on noon on November 11th, 2020.
All right, everybody, listen. We're going to hear the state say Kiwan White. All right, let's go.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Kiwan White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Hear that?
Kiwan White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have. And by Kiwan White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Hit the like button. They said what? Based off the evidence they had, Kiwan White is the shooter, right? Right? Well, according to St. Cheese, he said something different. According to St. Cheese, he said Kiwan White ain't the goddamn shooter. He said the goddamn video that they showing us with the guy that's chasing MO3 did not murder MO3. It was somebody else. But the state specifically told us it was Kiwan White. You see, make real life matters, make real life sense. He just told the world what it is and what it ain't. All y'all got to do is pay attention. All y'all got to do is decipher these interviews very well, man. Y'all have to break down and decipher these interviews and filter them out very well. And you'll be surprised of the same correlation and comprehension, meaning, definition, and understanding of the things that these people be saying. Literally, these platforms are dangerous. Say Cheese should know that. These platforms are dangerous. Say Cheese, bro, you're going to be brought in to testify. Just off of that, you just told everybody you know who the shooter is. You just told everybody you know who the shooter is. And the crazy thing about that, how would you know who the shooter is? Oh, that's right, because you're buddy with your buddy Yellow Beezy, right? That's right. Not only is you buddy with your buddy Yellow Beezy, all right, y'all were shadow banning MO3 from your platform as well at the height of the MO3 situation. That's why you waited till 4 years later to release the interview you did with MO3 at his Airbnb the day before he died. Right? Right. Because Yellow Beezy advised you to. Yellow Beezy advised you to stop playing that MO3 shit. Stop posting that MO3 shit on your IG. Even Rainwater put you on blast on the interview and said, bro, you stop posting MO3 shit. You just stopped posting MO3 shit out the blue for no reason. Oh, it wasn't out the blue, and it definitely wasn't for no reason. It's just because he was always on the other end of the fence. It was against MO3, and he was aligned with the snakes that MO3 wasn't fucking with. That's right. He was aligned. Strategic breakdown. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Y'all say cheese will be brought on the stand to back up the words that Kiwan White told us, and that we already know that he's not the shooter. All right, and Say Cheese going to have to testify in his defense. Say Cheese just said it. Say Cheese just said that this is not the guy. This is not the guy. The guy that y'all see chasing MO3 down on the interstate did not shoot MO3. It's not him. He didn't kill him. He didn't kill him. Old boy said he didn't do it. It's not him, right? So he has a witness now, a credible witness. Not only do he have a credible witness, all right, a lot of these individuals that are involved with this situation know Say Cheese in real life personally, on the platforms, behind the scenes, off the platforms. All right, and not only that, they all been on this platform, all talking about MO3 shootings, all talking about MO3 street business, all talking about who know what's going on, what's being said. He's still on the goddamn podcasts, running his goddamn mouth like a little bitch. He's still running his mouth like a little hoe. You should be quiet right now at a time like this. You should not be going to fucking the platform, running your goddamn mouth, saying anything about MO3, speaking on Yellow Beezy, speaking on Errol Spence Jr., and definitely telling everybody that, yo, Kiwan White didn't shoot that boy. That's what he said out of his mouth. He said Kiwan White did not shoot MO3. Why y'all think he never say Kiwan White name? He always say that shooter, that guy y'all see chasing MO3, he didn't shoot MO3. That's right. That's why we don't see no goddamn bullets flying no goddamn where. Okay, he letting off a whole goddamn stick. He letting off a whole goddamn stick in the hat with branches and thorns and every goddamn thing on it. All right? And we don't see no bullets flying, no holes, nowhere, no debris flying nowhere, yo. Not even off of the truck. They say the truck was shot. Bullshit. Because if the truck was shot, as I strategically break this down, check this out. This is how I know, y'all, that this right here is blood that they washed up. Strategic breakdown. This is blood that they washed up, y'all. Hit the like button. Let's continue to get everybody up in here. Y'all want to know what it is? I'm going to fucking tell y'all what it is. This is all blood. They washed all the blood up on the scene. So the helicopter wouldn't see all the blood that was on the ground, y'all. Pay attention, because when we make real life matters, make real life sense. Everybody is saying that this tractor trailer was shot up with bullets. This tractor trailer was shot. This is where the fluids came from. All right, let me tell y'all one goddamn thing. Who you think you talking to? Kermit the Frog? Huh? Tommy Tucker? The neighborhood no Diddy sucker? Huh? So if these bullets was hitting this tractor trailer, why on the video we don't see no bullets or debris flying off of the tractor trailer? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. Where we make real life matters, make real life sense. The fucking dash cam is right in the front, right? So if bullets were hitting This goddamn tractor trailer and the front end of it, we'll see debris flying everywhere, right up in front of the camera, right? Right in broad day, right? But we don't see a goddamn thing hitting nothing, do we? Why you think the goddamn video ain't got no audio? Hit the like button. Why you think they shut the audio off? Because ain't no goddamn gunshots being shot. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Why you think they shut the goddamn audio off? Why we don't hear the audio of the shots? Why we don't see no goddamn bullet? Bah! Like, come on, bro. We know how this shit go. We know how that shit let off. And it's Swiss cheesing anything in the way, even if you can't aim. Even if you can't aim, you still gonna Swiss cheese some shit up. Hit the like button. Can we agree? If y'all really tote them things and know what I'm talking about when it comes to them artillery weapons, this is why they are used a lot, because you ain't even got to aim. All you got to do is let that bitch go. That's it. It's gonna do the job for you. You ain't got to be precise with it. You ain't got to look down the crosshairs and none of that shit. Just get out and let that bitch go. Da, 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 da. Period. And everything in its way. Go remember your motherfucking name. That's a fact. That's a fact. And when it comes to this, y'all, we don't see that type of action, do we? Do we? We don't see that type of energy, do we? Now listen here. We could go look at some videos of some niggas letting off some shit at a car, and we can see what really happened, right? Go to TikTok right now. Go to Instagram right now. Go to YouTube right now. And go look at when a motherfucker really let that shit go on a car and what it do and how people react and what type of debris be flying every goddamn where. All right? Okay? Shout out everybody up in here, especially with a 100-round drum. Especially with a 100-round drum. And like I said, yo, shout out everybody up in here. We did and got 350 plus. Nobody is paying attention to this shit. Hit the like button. Strategic information, strategic drop. Just wave it and let it side to side. Wave that bitch side to side. That's all you got to do. Just like a block of cheese on a cheese grater. All right? Side to side. Watch that motherfucker shred everything in his way. Literally. Literally. And not only that, like I said, man, say cheese is going to be the main witness. Because he even just said out his mouth, look, man, I ain't do a goddamn thing. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. The evidence going to prove I ain't do it. I ain't shoot nobody. And not only that, like I said, man, say cheese just admitted to the world that that's not the shooter that killed MO3. That's not the shooter that killed MO3. The shooter that killed MO3 is actually in the back of MO3. So if he's actually in the back of MO3, who can that shooter be? Shout out everybody up in here. Who can that shooter be? Because like I said, man, Say Cheese allegedly was very, very close to Mo3, man. Couple days before he died and possibly the day of, as he did that interview. at that man Airbnb. And all of a sudden, that's where he got followed from. He got followed from that Airbnb. All right. Now, let me tell you what I'm hearing, y'all, as I strategically break this down. The reason why MO3 left the Airbnb. The reason why MO3 left the Airbnb. I'm hearing. And like I said, I don't know how true this is. All right. But I will be continuing to work on this situation. But it is coming from a reliable source. And like I said, man, if I didn't feel as though it held any credibility, I wouldn't bring it to the fight. Now, what I'm hearing, what brought MO3 out of his Airbnb that morning was because Boosie, here we go, y'all. Boosie, I'm hearing, was in Dallas, y'all. Hit the like button. Strategic information that's coming to the light. Like I said, we're going to break it all down. We got 340 plus right now. How many heard that little Boosie was in Dallas the day MO3 got hit? Drop a 1 in the chat, y'all. Hold on. Okay, because this information has been out there. And like I said, when I get it from a reliable source, all right, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Drop a 1 in the chat, y'all. Shout out everybody up in here. How many of y'all heard that Boosie was in Dallas the day MO3 got knocked down? He was already there. He was already in Dallas. In Dallas / South Dallas, Oak Cliff area. All right. Even though Oak Cliff is in Dallas, people tend to separate Oak Cliff from Dallas as his own. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Are we loud and clear? Stomp on the like button. Shout out Angela. What's good with you, baby girl? How many of y'all heard that Boosie was in the Dallas, South Dallas / Oak Cliff area the day MO3 got knocked down? Hit the like button now. They said, now I'm hearing this from my reliable sources down in that area, man. They said Boosie was already in and around, bro. They said Boosie was already there. And not only that, as I strategically release information that has never been brought to the light, I'm hearing y'all, allegedly the reason why MO3 came out of that Airbnb that morning is because Boosie called him out, y'all. Hit the like button. strategic drop. All right? Strategic drop. Strategic drop. All right? Allegedly, Boosie called MO3 out and let MO3 know that he was in Dallas, he was in the area, to come holler at him. Now we know, y'all pay attention, man. Right before MO3 died, who was MO3 up under the most out of every rapper? Hit the like button. Strategic drop now. Come on. Who popped? Where were they showing up at on all these podcasts and shit? Right before Mo3 died. Pay attention. They showed up on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. Right? They showed up on, right? They showed up on the lie detector test shit. Remember that? Right? All this happened right before his death. All these shows and interviews and little snippets, all right, happened right before Mo3 death, all right? And some of them got released after he died. Shout out everybody up in here. Now, like I said, Mo3 didn't really hang around anyone after the situation started to pop off in Dallas. He didn't really trust a lot of people at all. But one person he did trust was Boosie. Can we agree? One person he did trust is Boosie. Now, like I said, man, we gotta break everything down. If y'all pay attention, like I said, I don't miss nothing. I'm just strategic with it. I ain't in no rush. If y'all pay attention, when Mo3 got knocked down, y'all, and Boosie started tweeting on that rant, talk about he on his way. He on his way. Remember, I just was talking about that yesterday when he was like, he on his way. He on his way. Right? And he showed up real quick, real fast, right? They said that he already was there, y'all. They said that he already was there. Okay? They said that he already was there. And he was the one who called Mo3 out that Airbnb. I'm hearing on the back end, ladies and gentlemen, strategic information. Like I said, we proved yesterday that Rainwater is a fucking liar. Talking about he was on FaceTime with Mo3 when Mo3 got knocked down. Because I said, even when the investigators and everybody got to the body of Mo3, his FaceTime and everything was still on. All right. They didn't touch it. They never pushed the stop button or nothing. They got to wait till all the investigation and everything clear before they touch any other evidence. All right. Rainwater don't got not one screen record, one screenshot, or anything with him on the FaceTime with 3. While 3 body is on the ground, while the phone is still on the ground, he ain't got none of that. He said that he was on FaceTime in real time when 3 got shot, right? Right. But we never seen one goddamn receipt from that lying piece of shit. But what I'm hearing, the person who Mo3 was on FaceTime with, allegedly, y'all, all right, was Boosie. Hit the like button. Was Boosie. Shout out everybody up in here. All right. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, man. Paula, what's good with you? Boosie was at a Mavericks game with Trap and Yellow. He cool with them. You see that? Somebody said fire that reliable source. Shit, you crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. You better fire your reliable source respectfully. Because if you believe Rainwater was on the goddamn phone with 3 when he got knocked down, something wrong with you too. All right? Where the goddamn data at? Hit the like button. You see, y'all, this is how I know it's something deeper and darker going on. They claim they got phone records and phone data of all this shit, right? So why the phone records or the phone data never came out who Mo3 was on a FaceTime with when he got knocked down? Hit the like button. Why they keeping that from everybody? Pay attention. Pay attention. Wouldn't you think it would be very, very vital and very, very important who they will release who he was on FaceTime with right when he was knocked down at that exact very moment? And the person that was actually on FaceTime with him at that very moment, wouldn't y'all think they would have shared that by now? Don't you think they would have shared that experience, how fucked up that shit was? I believe they would have. I believe it been with the shit. I believe it been with it got shared. All right. And for some odd reason, all right, it's not in the paperwork. They got all these so-called phone records of Mo3 calling this person, Mo3 calling that person, this person texting Mo3, that person texting Mo3. Fuck all that. Who was he on FaceTime with when he got knocked down? Why y'all hiding that data? Pay attention now. Pay attention. Shout out everybody up in here. Pay attention now. Because I pay attention to everything. And like I said, if Rainwater was on live or FaceTime, whatever, with Mo3 at the time of his death, he would have been pulled the receipt out. He would have been showed a screenshot, screen recording, something, even down to the fact when Mo3 got shot down dead and the phone fell out his hand. You see what I'm saying? And the phone is laying on the ground. We don't see no receipt of you. Yo, 3, yo, 3. Yo, 3. Where you at, bruh? Where you at, bruh? You good? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't a time to hit a screenshot or screen record a time in your goddamn life, that'd be the time right there, won't it? That'd be the time right there, won't it? Because you want to get as much evidence as you could, right? Strategic drop. You want to get as much evidence as you could to find out what actually happened to your nigga, right? Right. But we haven't seen no goddamn receipt at all because he wasn't on FaceTime with Mo3. All right. Like I said, I'm hearing Lil Boosie was on FaceTime with MO3. Anybody that was close to MO3 that could have actually made him like, yo, bruh, I'm here. Let's go. Let's move. Anybody that he trusted, it was Boosie. Anybody that he was collabing with, doing a lot of features with, doing projects with, moving around city to city, state to state in the same sprinter with, was little Boosie. Was little Boosie. And like I said, when the situation happened with Mo3, they said Boosie was already in Dallas, in the Oak Cliff area. Not only that, he sure got there real fast to Big T's for the balloon release. All of a sudden, they said soon as he tweeted, he just showed up like the genie in the bottle. Hit the like button. Is that true? They said it wasn't even soon after he made the tweet. He showed up at Big T's like a genie in a bottle. Shout out everybody up in here. Is that real right? Boosie a big double crosser, long live 3. Yeah. Boosie thought Dallas was sweet, took his ass up there and got his knee blued off. You know, I was doing some research, and after the situation happened, and they was talking to Boosie about him getting shot in Dallas. All right, and he was talking about at the time of that interview how he hasn't been back to Dallas since. Okay, but I come to find out, you know what I'm saying, he has been back to Dallas since that situation has happened. All right, and he has, all right, been aligned with the people that actually is aligned with Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Bees. Now, I'm not saying that I'm saying after the situation that he was directly still hanging around them and still cool with them and shit like that, because it seems like they're trying to still create this diversion of a lot of things, man. That's what I really feel. I feel as though this is one big ass diversion that's being created, okay, to stir the narrative on what actually went down and what really actually took place. All right. And I'm going to tell y'all something, man. And I got to step, and stand on it. Like I said, man. All right. Anything I say, I'm going to stand on it. And if I feel as though that I need to come back and retract and get it right, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And let me tell you something, y'all. I believe Boosie played a major part in this situation as well. All right. And I say that because of the receipts that I gathered and the information that I have received. It can't be denied. It can't be, it just can't be denied, y'all. Listen here. Let me explain something. When Boosie made that tweet, Instagram post, whatever the fuck he did, and said that he was on his way to Dallas. Don't y'all know he showed up in Dallas? He showed up in Oak Cliff at Big T's like 45 minutes to an hour later. Showed up 45 minutes to an hour later. There's no way you show up 45 minutes to an hour later if you wasn't already in Texas, somewhere nearby. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Because it ain't take him no 2 hours to get there. It ain't take him no 3 hours to get there. No 4, no 5, no 6. Now, even if it did take him 2 hours to get there, it still would have proved that he was very close. They drove in a Sprinter. Pay attention. Allegedly, Boosie was shot in a Sprinter, which means that they was already set up and ready to go. They didn't fly in to Texas, get the Sprinter and all that. No. All that would have took time for him to react and get there so quick. For him to be in another state and say, yo, I'm on my way. You got to book your flight. You see, pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. You got to book your flight. You got to book everybody's flight. Then you got to stop everything that you doing in the middle of what you doing, which could be anything. Everything got to go, and everything that your whole team is doing, got to come to a complete stop. Everything got to shift. Now you got to make the flight arrangements and all that. Y'all got to put everything into place so when y'all get to Dallas, y'all have y'all rooms, y'all have y'all Sprinter, all that shit, right? But look how quick all that shit was gathered. Look how quick Boosie was able to get organized and showed up in Oak Cliff at Big T's, which proves he was already there, yo. He was already there. He was already there. Strategic drop, strategic information. Where we make real life matters, make real life sense. Like I said, they were in the Sprinter. Even if he would have been an hour away or 2 hours away, you still too close for comfort, my nigga. You still too close for comfort in this situation. And like I said, man, when Boosie got shot, they said he got shot in his Sprinter, right? Which proves him and his team and all of them were already there and already situated already before he made that tweet saying, I'm on my way coming to Dallas. He was already in Dallas. All right. And that's who allegedly brought MO3 out of that Airbnb and told him that he was in Dallas. He was in the area. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. I don't know what else he possibly told him, but I'm hearing this is who MO3 was on FaceTime with when this shit went down. Because like I said, why would he contact Rainwater? For what? For what? Now, I could see him contacting Boosie, though, because he trusted Boosie. Boosie, the one who called him out, told him that he was in the area. So I could see him getting in contact with Boosie, man. I could see that. Asking him like, yo, these motherfuckers trying to kill me. They bucking at me. I'm here. I'm there. Because that's like I said, man, for some strange reason, they have all these phone records of text messages back and forth, all these alleged FaceTimes, all these phone calls. leading up to MO3, the day before MO3, the day of. But why y'all leaving that vital FaceTime out at the time of his death? Why are y'all leaving that out of the phone records? Melvin Noble died on Interstate 35, all right, on November the 11th, 2020 at 11 o'clock. When they start bringing out these phone records and shit, you don't see no phone data around that time on the interstate at all. The phone records and all this shit that they bring in to the forefront, all right, I guarantee you, you don't see no phone records around that time when he got knocked down on the interstate. They say he got knocked down at 11 o'clock, right? We seen him on the phone, right? We seen him on the FaceTime, right? So why are they ducking the phone records of that Pacific time? Hit the like button. You know what to do with them, Angela. Shut them down. Open up shop. Oh, no. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Even the trolls, man. We'll give you a pass to a certain extent. We'll give you a pass to a certain extent. Nah, I mean, you can get your jabs in, hit your low blows. All right, but when it's a consistent attack, you getting the fuck out of here. Straight like that. Respectfully. Like I said, you can get your little jabs in, you can get your little low blows in, however you feel about me, my platform, or the people up in here. But when it's a constant attack on me, my platform, my content, and my people, you getting the fuck out of here, bro. You getting the fuck out of here, bro. Respectfully. Do I believe there was a watch party of his death? Absolutely. At Errol Spence Loft in LA. Yep. Them demons coming for Boosie. That makes sense. Boosie shot himself because he ain't running to no city trying to avenge nobody. Left my ass off. Damn, so if he admitted it, he would have been sent to jail. Left my ass off. And, you know, that's a very, very vital point that you made. And I also had made a point, and I was saying that Boosie allegedly came to the defense of MO3. All right. And for the people of Dallas to allow this to happen, if they really wanted justice for MO3 and they knew Boosie was coming in defense of MO3, the people of Dallas would have never allowed this to happen to Boosie. But come to find out, as I have to apologize to the people of Dallas. Like I said, man, I stand on my shit. I stand on my shit. Because, like I said, it wasn't really making sense at all to me. All right. This is at a MO3 balloon release. Everybody there is in the representation of MO3. Everybody is there on 3 business, standing on it. Right. So you comes there. All right. And you standing on 3 business. All right. But out of all people, you the one who gets shot. Not in your chest, not in your fucking face. All right. Your Sprinter van ain't get Swiss cheesed up like Young Dolph shit. All right. You get shot in the fucking kneecap, allegedly, right? Right. And like I said, I was saying that if the people of Dallas really stood for MO3 and that was a MO3 celebratory moment, they would have never allowed that to happen. They would have protected Boosie, right? But come to find out, man, all right, come to find out, man, listen here, man, these motherfuckers are some deceivers, some liars, like a motherfucker. Just come to find out, man, listen here, that situation with Boosie planned that. Boosie planned that. And let me break it down. How I know Boosie planned it. Okay, as I strategically make real life matters make real life sense. Why no charges were never brought up on the person that shot Boosie. This happened at Big T's, Oak Cliff, right? Oak Cliff Plaza, right? Remember how many cameras was out there that day, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Go back to the news broadcast. Go back to everybody that was out there with iPhones going live. All right. It was hundreds of people out there that day, right? Cameras were everywhere. Helicopters were everywhere. The news footage were everywhere, right? So while we ain't got no camera footage of Boosie getting shot at or anything like that, hit the like button. Never showed no footage or nothing. Shout out everybody up in here. They never showed no footage or nothing. We're talking about Boosie now. At a MO3 visual, a high-profile rapper gets shot at a high-profile rapper's murder visual. Make it make sense. Police would have been all over that shit. Right? Police would have been all over that shit. Not to mention, do y'all know how many police was out there at Big T's that day? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Let me say it again. For all you slow motherfuckers, let me break it down iller. Do y'all know how many police presence was out there the day of that MO3 visual? Do y'all know how many cameras and news broadcasts and helicopters was up in the air? Right? Let me break something down illa to y'all. Lord. At the visual, if Lil Boosie got shot at this visual in Oak Cliff, don't you know they would have shut the fucking visual down, y'all? With all those people out there. You see, we about to pull up the receipt. Hit the like button. Okay? It never was an official report that Boosie ever got shot. All right? That just hit media blogs and shit. It never was like an official report that Boosie ever got shot that day. Okay, let me show y'all something here. See something here. Hold on. Check it out. See something here, man. Shout out the whole nation. I appreciate y'all. Check it out, man. Check it out. Let me show y'all something here. Hit the like button. You see this, right? Let me show y'all something here. Now, I got so many receipts. Hit the like button now. This is going to be one strategic breakdown, bro. I am the best. I got so many receipts of personal videos of people going live out here and everything. All right. Boosie got shot at night, not in the daytime. Hit the like button. And about the proof, well, Boosie said he got shot at night. Hit the like button. Okay. And I'm going to prove that no shots was ever fired out here at all. Because if it was, they would have shut the whole goddamn thing down. They never shut the whole goddamn visual down. People were still out there partying and doing all kinds of shit. All right? Check this. Look. Show y'all something here. Show y'all something. Check this out. Look. Hit the like button. Everybody just have patience, man. This ain't the show that y'all used to. Upstairs, downstairs, next door, down the street, or around the fucking corner. All right, we got patience. We take our time so we can understand everything that's going on here. Just like we've been doing. As we see, right? It's nighttime, right? Hit the like button. Strategic breakdown. Strategic breakdown. So this is where shots got fired at. He stood on top of his sprinter, right? Hit the like button. Boosie stood on top of his sprinter, giving a shout out to MO3. Right? Check it out. Y'all see this, right? Nighttime when this was going down. Everybody got phones and shit everywhere, right? Just like I said, as y'all see, everybody doing interviews. Helicopters all up in the air, right? Appreciate the support, man. Shakur, appreciate you for being a member. Appreciate you for gifting a membership also. Thank you for the support and the love. Welcome to the Fire Flame Nation and the Fire Starter family. Shout out Paula Hall for the endorsement, super sticker, super sticker, super chat endorsement, and sponsorship of this show. So look, y'all, everybody's still out there partying, right? You see this, right? Rainwater out there. It's kids out there. People got their kids out there and everything, right? But like I said, Boosie was supposed to have got shot out there at nighttime, right? In front of all these cameras, in front of all these spectators, in front of all these lights, camera, and action. Pay attention now. All right? And we ain't getting no footage of no shots being fired. They never shut down the visual. Like I said, it's kids and shit out there. So no, they just shot little Boosie at a fucking high profile rapper visual. Yo, we gotta shut this shit down. They ain't shut nothing down. They ain't shut shit down, yo. Strategic drop. Strategic information. They ain't shut this shit down. If Boosie got shot out there, they would have shut this shit down. Helicopters and everything was all in the air, y'all. Boosie a goddamn lie. It's helicopters and shit all in the goddamn air. Look at this. Look at this shit. Helicopters all in the air. Cameras everywhere. You think a motherfucker actually gonna shoot Boosie at a time like this? Helicopters and shit flying. Police everywhere on the ground, y'all. Strategic drop. Police everywhere on the ground. Everywhere on the ground. They claim it happened at Big T's, right? This way it's supposed to went down at. Right there. This spot right here, y'all. Okay, and like I said, something very odd and very strange is going on with this Boosie shit. Because like I said, Boosie claimed that he was on his way when he made that tweet. Man, that nigga showed up so quick and so fast. So quick and so fast. And like I said, we ain't seen not one goddamn footage of his sprinter getting shot at. They say his sprinter was shot up. They never showed no holes in the sprinter. Out of everybody in the sprinter, one goddamn bullet out of a whole goddamn banana clip shredder that cut your ass up and leave holes in you like Swiss cheese that's been shredded on a goddamn turkey salad. One goddamn bullet hits you in your goddamn kneecap. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. One goddamn bullet hits him in his kneecap. All right? That spot that they is at is not Big T's. Exactly. Because nothing ever happened at Big T's either. All right? Do you understand? For all you slow efforts, respectfully, let me break it down iller. Nothing ever happened at Big T's. This is why we don't never see no footage or nothing happening at Big T's or him at Big T's. We only see footage of him right here at this spot. Not Big T's. He never showed us he was at Big T's ever in his goddamn life that day he was there. Use your head, people, respectfully. He was at this spot. But he claimed he got shot at Big T's. But we ain't see no camera footage or nothing from Big T's or all them other stores that's in Big T's space and all them other cameras that's in and around that parking lot, right? Yes, we know Big T's has put 4K cameras outside of his business due to all the shit that went down in that parking lot. Hit the like button. Y'all think I don't know? How many times had the police went in Big T's and got the camera footage for the shit that done happened out in that parking lot? That part. Y'all think I'm slow to this shit? Y'all think I'm new to this shit? How many times had the police went inside Big T's and got the goddamn surveillance footage for the shit that went on outside in the parking lot of Big T's in Oak Cliff? How many shootings have happened in the parking lot of Big T's? Hit the like button. Y'all think I ain't up on it? How many niggas done been robbed out there at Big T's? You think I ain't on it? How much dope being sold in the parking lot of Big T's? You think I don't fucking know? They telling on they self. Zillionaire and all them niggas. Fuck you posted. What y'all posted up in Big T's parking lot selling dope for? All the dope boys go to Big T's making dope plays. Y'all better get the fuck out of there. They got all y'all niggas on camera. Yo, bro, I'm dropping gems. Something y'all should be saluting me for. Something y'all should be saluting me for. And if they done went in there and got camera footage out of Big T's for all that other shit that done went down inside Big T's and outside the parking lot, where the goddamn camera footage at for Boosie? They think I don't know what's going on, Miranda. They think I don't know what's going on. I just don't speak on everything. But I'm far from stupid, far from deaf, dumb, and blind. All right? And don't let the way I articulate my fucking words fool you. I'm far from slow, nigga. Believe that. And my actions speak louder than all my goddamn words. And that's a fact. And I've been proving it. So if Boosie got shot outside of Big T's, where the goddamn surveillance footage at? You lying motherfucker, you. All right? I know what's going on. You know how many people done got caught up fucking with Big T's in that parking lot? You know how many niggas done got lined up fucking with Big T's in Oak Cliff? Going in that bitch, coming out that bitch, getting followed, locations dropped. You all in Big T's trying to find you something to wear. You beefing with a nigga in the city. Somebody in the cubicle done dropped your fucking location. Stay the fuck out of there, man. Go shopping somewhere else. It ain't that fucking serious. Amazon your shit to your front door. You can't support local businesses no more because local businesses don't support you. They don't give a goddamn. I'm just keeping it real. They don't give a goddamn about you. All they want is what the fuck is in your pocket. So imagine what's in the next man's pocket that got more than you. They gonna sell you the fuck out. They gonna sell you the fuck out. Don't give no fuck about you niggas. Go always get new customers. New customers gonna come in by the bundles. It's a new generation every goddamn 10 years. Every decade, a new generation is ushered in. You know how much shit done went down outside the Big T's? How many shootings in the parking lot, bro? How much camera footage they done got? How many niggas done got robbed? All kinds of shit out there. It even done popped off in that bitch. Inside the spot. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what it is down there. Y'all know when y'all go with Big T's, y'all niggas better be strapped. Because y'all don't know what y'all gonna run into. And like I said, man, Boosie ain't never get fucking shot. He lying. Because this is him at the visual. All right? Like I said, it was cameras and shit all up in the air. Everybody was going live, okay? The news footage was everywhere. Rainwater was there. They even had people, children was there. All right? But Boosie claimed he got shot at Big T's. And we ain't got not one footage of him showing up at Big T's, y'all. Hit the like button. This motherfucker a liar. And Yellow Beezy a liar too. Nigga ain't never get shot. Nigga ain't never get shot at no Big T's. Homie ain't never get shot at no Big T's. Who the fuck you think you talking to, man? And now that everybody in the Sprinter, the bullet from the Draco had navigation GPS on it. All right? Straight to the destination of your kneecap. And miss everybody else in the goddamn van, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. Shout out the whole nation. Show y'all something here. Show y'all something here. Check it out. Hold on a second. Hold up a second here. Check this shit out, y'all. All right.
In Dallas. That word coming from MO3's manager, Brandon Rainwater.
That word is coming from Mo3's manager. Hit the like button, y'all. All right, we're going to prove that the Dallas media and the news down there is also full of fucking shit. Let's go.
Confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas. That word coming from Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up at a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Boosie was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper Mo3. Mo3 was driving on I-35 around noon Wednesday when police say a man jumped out of a separate car with a gun. 28-year-old got out and ran, but was shot on the freeway and later died. So,
okay, y'all hear this, right? So he said Rainwater. Shout out Angie BZ, man, for becoming a member of the Fire Starter family. Appreciate you for making it official and joining the nation. Appreciate your support, man. All right. Pete, what he said, it was confirmed by Rainwater. All right. And basically unanimous, anonymous, whatever the fuck you want to say or pronounce it. Unanimous, anonymous, what the fuck ever. Person called 911 saying, all right, that shots was fired at Big T's. Pay attention now. and someone showed up at the hospital, but they don't know and they can't confirm who it is or who it ain't. But the first person name that comes out of this news anchor mouth, he's saying Rainwater confirmed it. Hit the like button as I strategically break these lying motherfuckers down.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas. That word coming from MO3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up at a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Boosie was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper MO3. MO3 was driving on I-35 around noon Wednesday when police say a man jumped out of a separate car with a gun. The 28-year-old got out and ran, but was shot on the freeway and later died. So far, there has been no arrest. Someone later turned.
So, like I said, they said someone made a unanimous call, all right, and said that it was shots fired at Big T. You see these cameras, right? All right, like I said, so much that went down in Big T's parking lot. So much has went down in and around town at Big T's. All right, it was mandatory that Big T's get surveillance footage, 4K at that, because for the multiple situations and criminal activity that has been taking place in the parking lot, allegedly of Big T's, all right, and all the shootouts, people getting robbed, people getting knocked down in Big T's parking lot. How many people have been knocked down at Big T's, y'all? Hit the like button. How many dope boys? How many dope boys? How many times has the police went in there and got the videos? How many people has been convicted? Now, like I said, I ain't got nothing against Big T's. This ain't to try to shun Big T's or his business or anything like this, okay? I'm just breaking down the facts of the situation. I know for a fact that it is people in jail doing time right now due to surveillance footage that came from Big T's that was used in their trial in court. Am I lying? Am I lying? Tell me I'm sitting up here saying anything. Y'all know what's up. But I'm all the way in New York and don't know what's going on, right? Right? Like I said, y'all don't know what the fuck I know or who the fuck I know, respectfully. Like I said, I didn't create this situation. I'm just breaking this shit up and breaking it down. How many times have they went in Big T's and got surveillance footage from criminal activity? People done got robbed, knocked in the goddamn head, shot at. People done got knocked down in that parking lot. It even was talks about them even shutting Big T's down at one time. Hit the like button. Am I lying? Shout out Oak Cliff. Am I lying? It's people who don't even want, listen, it's people in the community. It's community activists that has been trying to close Big T's down for the longest. Now, am I lying? Haven't they been trying to get rid of Big T's for the longest? Haven't they been trying to shut Big T's down for the longest? Haven't them people been on their ass? Too much criminal activity, too much dope dealing, too many fake designer goddamn clothes being sold in there. That part. fake jury, all that shit. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the other criminal activity that goes on from the outside. That part. I ain't talking about all the illegal merchandise and designer that they selling that bitch. Hit the like button. Y'all think I don't know what's going on down there? Why you think they ain't shut Big T's down yet? Because allegedly Big T's working with them. Don't you know they can come in here and shut down Big T's anytime? Hit the like button. This is strategic information y'all would never get nowhere on no other platform. Because ain't nobody got the heart to speak this shit. Let me say it again. Don't you know they could come in here anytime and shut the whole goddamn Big T's down? Every goddamn cubicle in there. When you walk in, Big T's is set up like a flea market setup. Everybody got their own what? Cubicle. Everybody got their own stand, right? It's a whole lot of illegal designer being bought in there and being sold for top dollar prices. That's not real. Don't you know law enforcement and the feds and the state know this? Why you think they ain't shut them down yet? Yeah, y'all don't like when I talk that real shit. Like I said, I didn't create this situation. I'm just breaking it down. I'm just setting fire to the motherfucker. That's all. They created this shit. They created this shit for us to talk about. They selling fake fucking designer, fake jewelry. They got dope dealing in their parking lot. Every time somebody gets shot, robbed, or it's some investigation or indictments, and it got something to do with Big T's or his parking lot or store, he turned over the fucking camera footage. Tell me he don't. Tell me they don't. How many of you niggas in South Dallas, Oak Cliff, selling dope at Big T's parking lot? Bro, y'all don't like me. I'm just keeping it real. How many of y'all out there in Oak Cliff is selling dope at Big T's parking lot? Like I said, y'all should be saluting me. Like, bruh, thanks for the heads up, bruh, because I'm so fucked up off this weed and lean and pills and shit. I ain't even see that shit. Why Big T's ain't got no charges? Why the people that's selling all that fake designer inside of Big T's ain't locked up or got no goddamn charges for selling all that fake ass shit? You know how many stores up here get ran down on for selling fake designer, fake purses, and all that shit on an everyday basis? But Big T's getting a pass like a motherfucker, right? Right. Just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100. And like I said, if any of you niggas had any sense, the last place you would want to meet anybody to do a goddamn dope deal at is in a public place where there's cameras. I don't give a damn how many people you think is in that vicinity where nobody is paying attention. The eye in the sky is. The eye in the sky is. Not only that, your phone is your GPS. These new Tesla cars are your GPS. These new cars, that's like 2017, 18 and up, is the new GPS. Fucking cars got built-in OnStar systems and all that shit. You can't deny where the fuck you at. At no time. But I had to bring this situation to the forefront so everybody can understand as I lay my foundation what it really is and what it really ain't. Boosie ain't get shot outside of no goddamn Big T's because we would have seen the goddamn video. Big T's been releasing the footage to everything else that go on inside and outside of that motherfucker, right? I could pull up some footage right now of some niggas getting down outside of Big T's. What's up? What's up? And it ain't come from no camera phone. It came from the surveillance footage. So when Boosie get shot at, we don't see shit, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Shout out the whole nation, man. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames. All right? These niggas is goofed out, bro. They think we all the way dumb. They think we all the way stupid. And for real, MO3 supposed to be, yo, man, that's why I said, man, we make real life matters, make real life sense. MO3 supposed to be your homie. Y'all done did multiple projects. Before Mo3 died, you were all over these podcasts with Mo3. You, nobody else, right? Right? So now that this alleged Kiwan White has been accused of knocking down your man on camera in front of the world, what the fuck you got to say about it? Why you ain't got nothing to say about it? Ain't that much gangster in the world? You talking about you came to the balloon visual for Mo3, right? Talk about you want justice for Mo3. You said that out your mouth. So when they bring the alleged fucking what shooter to the forefront, why you ain't say shit? Why you ain't say shit? Like I said, man, ain't that much gangster in the world, nigga. Ain't that much gangster in the world. Because if that was the case, what the fuck you show up to the visual for? If that's the case, what you show up to the visual for? All right, and Kiwan White telling everybody that he ain't do it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Say Keys done told everybody Kiwan White ain't do it, and he ain't got nothing to do with it. Shout out the whole nation for diversion, for clout. Yo, old boy created that shit. Like I said, man, the receipts can't be denied. And I'm hearing that Boosie was already in Dallas when Mo3 got hit. Not only was he already in Dallas, he was the one who called Mo3 out the Airbnb. As we heard, allegedly, I don't know how true it is, because Rainwater is a fucking, like, he lies so much, I don't believe nothing he say. You gotta decipher what he say. You can't believe nothing he say. We know everything we say out there, goofy motherfucker. Mouth is a lie. Because if they wanted Mo3 dead so bad, like I said, why your ass ain't dead as well? All right? You walking around like you ain't got a fear in the world about nothing, bro. Like I said, you was his manager. You was his manager, right? You claim you was on the phone with him last, right? As I strategically break this down, you said it out yourself that you was on the phone with him last. Don't you think them niggas would have came and killed your ass because they don't know what Mo3 possibly could have told you on the phone or on the FaceTime during that time that this shit was happening, and you telling everybody that you was on FaceTime with him knowing you a goddamn lie? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. By him telling everybody that he was on FaceTime with Mo3 when he got knocked down. What you think? How you think the real shooters or killers will react to that? Like, yo, we got to go finish him. Hit the like button. When we make real life matters, make real life sense. Bro, we got to go finish him. Ain't no telling what he seen on that phone, bro. Ain't no telling. We chasing this nigga. He could have turned the phone around. Why? We chasing him down the interstate. We don't know what he's seen or what he recorded on his phone or what he might say. So, yo, we got to go knock him down too. Ain't nobody in the world gonna come out and say that they was on FaceTime while all this was happening and let the shooters and everybody know, okay, that he was on FaceTime while this was happening, because the shooters would come back and knock your ass down too. And your ass is still walking around, right? Which proves you was also aligned with this play. Because if anybody get knocked down beside MO3, will be you next. His mother know. Miss Noble know. They robbed Miss Noble out of all that money, made her sign contracts and papers and shit that she ain't understand. Yeah, she trusted Rainwater. That part. Oh, y'all thought I ain't know nothing about that, right? Just because I ain't get over there and start talking about that yet, that don't mean I don't know what the fuck going on. Like I said, man, Miss Noble trusted your whole ass, nigga. You finessed her in them contracts and that paperwork. She trusted you. She trusted you, bro. All right, and that's why you going through shit now. That's why you living in darkness right now, bro. All of them. They all living in darkness. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. All right. I found out where Errol Spence Jr. is hiding at too. All right. I found out where Errol Spence Jr. is hiding at too. I found out where he's hiding at. All right. And I'm going to strategically break that down. I ain't even going to drop the gem because a motherfucker going to steal my shit. I know what they going to do. I found out where Errol Spence Jr. is hiding out at, y'all. I found his exact location out of the country. I found where Errol Spence Jr. is hiding at. And I found out some more strategic information. All right, that's going to shock a lot of people. No cat. No cat. All right. Some things that shocked me. So I know it's going to shock y'all, man. Like I said, man, if y'all done seen that Fire Flame meltdown, man, Errol Spence Jr. is done. I'm the first one here that's releasing this information before it even come out in the mainstream media and everything. Errol Spence Jr. is done. Not only is Errol Spence Jr. done, y'all, he's on a lot of antidepressants. He don't want to come back to Dallas. He don't want to be in Dallas. He don't want to be involved with Dallas. He feels as though Dallas turned their back on him. Hit the like button. He feels as though Dallas turned their back on him. Big time. It didn't support him through that loss how the whole city of Dallas turned on him when he took that fall and that loss to Terrence Crawford. All right. I'm hearing that. Hit the like button, y'all. All right. Let me show y'all something. Like I said, man, I am one of the best to do this shit, man. And Errol Spence Jr. is selling his ranch in Dallas. He's selling his ranch in Dallas. All right. They're saying that he's not comfortable in Dallas anymore, y'all. All right. And he don't plan on coming back to Dallas. Now, check this out, man. Like I said, man, I'm one of the best. When I tell y'all, man, I get it. I get it, man. All right. I bring nothing but receipts. All right. This is Errol Spence Jr. Ranch. Right here. All right. This is his ranch. This is his farm. All right. Shout out everybody up in here. All right. It was inside this ranch right here. It was inside this ranch right here on Errol Spence Jr. Ranch in Dallas. Where this MO3 situation was planned at on Errol Spence Jr. Ranch in Dallas. All right. And for the ones who don't believe me, man, like I said, man, I got so much strategic receipts. Hit the like button. All right. Strategic drop. Like I said, bro, we can't be denied. I got the information that y'all need as we see Errol Spence Jr. on his ranch and his farm in Dallas, right? Now, I'm telling y'all, Errol Spence Jr. is not coming back to Dallas, bro. He ain't coming back to his ranch. He's selling his ranch, all right? And he's not returning back to boxing either. He's done with boxing. He's done with boxing. And like I said, like that meltdown that I broke down, he was supposed to have a fight March 29th. It's then it been 2 years since Errol Spence Jr. been in the ring, bro. Damn near 2 years. In this fight, for some odd reason, they didn't allow Errol Spence Jr. to fight this bout. And they claim it's because of his 15-month layoff. His last fight was a TKO by Terrence Crawford. All right. He's coming in trying to fight at 154 pounds, and he never fought at 154. And I explained to everybody that they already knew these goddamn stats before the contract was signed. I explained that to everybody. They already knew these stats before the contract was signed. Okay, so if that's the fucking reason why Errol Spence Jr. ain't able to have this sanctioned bout, How did y'all sanction it in the first place? The stats didn't change. The fuck? Pay attention. The stats didn't change. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Stats didn't change at all. Stats did not change in no shape, form, or fashion. All right? Like I said, he's making all kinds of excuses. Listen, let me show y'all. A boy in Dallas is done. See this shit, right? Hit the like button. You think he's thinking about boxing right now? You know why? MO3 all in that nigga head. He having nightmares, dreams. All right? All kinds of shit. They say he's still having nightmares from that accident. All right, he on all kinds of antidepressants and everything. Crazy work. Not only is it crazy work, man, something fucking weird is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got some gems to drop, man. It's some wild shit. It's some wild shit. Don't y'all know Errol Spence Jr. got thrown from a car going at 117 miles an hour, right? Okay, now I got the receipt, y'all, of rainwater. Saying out his mouth that MO3 was shooting at Errol Spence Jr. Shout out the whole nation. Boxing is so fucked up right now. I bet it is. After you done got your ass whooped, now you making all the excuses in the world. And listen here, ain't no excuses, bruh. They won't let you fight. And you know why they won't let you fight? Because you have to come in under man down promotions. You're fighting under your brand, man down promotions, all right? The Boxing Athletic Commission is not allowing Errol Spence Jr. to fight any sanctioned bouts until this MO3 situation has all been figured out. Because Yellow Beezy just got what? Charged with the murder for hire. Every time Errol Spence Jr. came out to the goddamn ring, who was with him? Every time Errol Spence Jr. came out to the ring, who was with him? And for some strange reason, okay, when these contracts were signed with man down promotions in the Boxing Athletic Commission, I don't know what the fuck Errol Spence Jr. and Yellow Beezy had going on, yo, but Yellow Beezy name at the time of these contracts when they were signed, all right, Yellow Beezy name is on man down promotions, bro. His name is on Man Down Promotions. He get a check from Man Down Promotions. His name is on that brand, along with the other trainers and everybody else that's in Errol Spence Jr. camp. So they're trying to keep this situation as hush as possible about how Errol Spence Jr. and his affiliates are connected to this situation. Y'all don't notice how the local Dallas news didn't say Errol Spence Jr. protege, Errol Spence Jr. buddy, Yellow Beezy been charged. You notice how they're separating Errol Spence Jr. far away from this situation. Why? When they've been aligning Yellow Beezy and Errol Spence Jr. in Dallas for the longest. See him at the Cowboy games together. They all at the practice facility with Jerry Jones and shit. All right. He all at the fights with him. All this shit. But now Yellow Beezy's been charged with the murder. They're not mentioning Errol Spence Jr. name with Yellow Beezy at all. When we know Errol Spence Jr. and everybody in Dallas know they directly connected. And this is why Errol Spence Jr. is being canceled and shadow banned as of right now. As of right now. All right. Strategic drop. Strategic gem. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Shout out the whole nation. Like, share, subscribe. Somebody said Big T sell bullshit. Ain't that right? Go ask Zillionaire. He went in that bitch and blew a bag. I ain't gonna cat. Know what I mean? Shit. I done bought shit like that too. Shit, I still do. Long as that shit look good, I ain't gonna cat. Know what I mean? Long as the sneakers official, the hat official, shit, everything else in the meantime, in between time, if you know how to throw that shit together, man, it don't matter what the goddamn tags say. And that's a fact, man. Word is born. That's a fact. I see motherfuckers that wear shit that's not designer, that look better than shit that's designer. Remember, it's not the clothes that make you. The person make the clothes, man. The person make the clothes. Remember that. I could see a motherfucker wearing some off-brand shit and he look better than the motherfucker that's wearing the designer. That's a fact. I done seen it. I done seen it. I done seen it. Word is born. Nigga, I ain't gonna cat. Shit. Shout out everybody up in here. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flame, man. It ain't all about materialistic shit, man. Work with what you got. Work with what you got. I know a motherfucker that look like a million, smell like a million, but ain't got a million. Literally. It ain't what you got. It's what you do with what you got. It's how you utilize what you have. Okay, it's all about managing, utilizing. You heard? That's the key to everything. Utilizing what you have. I'm trying to tell you, man. That's the key. You'll save a lot more. You'll have a lot more. And never let nobody know what you're doing or how you doing it. That's it and that's all. Shout out the whole nation. Like, share, subscribe, man. Shout out to the new members and the new supporters, the new subscribers. Shout out to Paula Hall for the endorsement. Super sticker, super chat. Shout out Angela and all the other moderators. Beverly, all my other supporters. Focus on the Truth, Indian Summer. All my fire starters, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me today, man, as we break down. All right, so many more receipts that just add so much more credibility to everything. And like I said, all this shit has already been in front of our face. Like I said, everything just hit us so fast at one time, it'll go over our head and under our feet. And this is what they try to do to distract us. But GFTV ain't here to rock you to sleep. Because when you get rocked to sleep, you'll start snoring. You'll be snoring around this motherfucker and won't see a goddamn thing. But I'm here to wake you up strategically. All right? And that's a fact. And we done proved today that not only, all right, not only do we not think that Kiwan White is the shooter. All right, say Cheese done admitted it by running his goddamn mouth. He done admitted it. And like I said, man, I done heard on the back end that Kiwan White has some affiliation with these law enforcement before this situation. He had some affiliation with law enforcement and he was working with law enforcement. And allegedly, this is how he got tied up in this situation and how they implicated him in this shit. But he is saying that he know he's going to beat it. He talked to the detectives. He said this out his mouth. You heard what he said? I know what it is. I talked to the detectives and everything. He letting us know, bro, that he in there, he in there with the detectives. All y'all gotta do is pay attention. He said, I talked to the detectives and everything. And like I said, Kiwan White, I'm not saying he won't do time for the other possible shit that he's already in there for, but he's not going to be convicted of that MO3 shit. He's not going to be convicted of that MO3 shit. I don't think so. Kewon ran 3 into the shooter. Behind the truck, there's bullets hole in the driver's side of the window, right bottom in the hand corner. Kewon let shots off, but they didn't hit 3. Nah, man. No. Was no damn shots let off. That's why they cut the audio. That's why ain't no goddamn audio on this shit. And they made sure that we didn't hear it. They made sure they cut that audio off. We don't hear no shots going off. We don't see no debris flying nowhere. Ain't no bullet holes nowhere, man. Stop lying, bro. You worse than Channel 11, ABC, respectfully. Come over here and subscribe. You know goddamn well ain't no shots go off nowhere, man. Stop the shit, bro. Ain't no bullet holes nowhere. No broken glass nowhere. Okay, we even got what? Overhead footage. Okay, where goddamn hole at, man? Stop, bro. Stop. Where is it a hole at? Ain't no goddamn hole in that goddamn car. This is not a hole, man. That's the top of the goddamn car, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? All right, where the glass at? On the ground. This car ain't been fucking hit. This truck ain't been fucking hit. And like I said, respectfully, if this truck got hit, we'll see debris flying everywhere. We'll see it flying everywhere. If he's shooting at 3, while 3 is what? Duck down. We'll see shit flying everywhere. Ain't nothing flying nowhere. And when we see the overhead view, look. No glass, nothing. Mo3 got shot. They say he got shot in the back of the truck. Look, listen here. I'm hearing a motherfucker stepped out of the tractor trailer and knocked him down. That quick. That part. That part. And this is why all this is washed away. All the blood that was right here. All right. They made sure they washed all that blood away before the helicopters got in the air. Because if these fluids came from this truck and bullets was hitting this tractor trailer, all right, we'd definitely see debris flying because the fucking dash cam is right in the front of the tractor trailer. We'll see the bullets hitting the tractor trailer and the debris flying. But we don't see none of that. Shout out to you, though. The window would have shattered, right? Nothing. No muzzle fire or nothing. Just like little Ronnie. As I strategically break this down, when them shooters come around the corner, it's supposed to be shooting at little Ronnie and his precious little daughter. We don't see no goddamn gunfire coming from no goddamn gun. Just like we don't see no goddamn gunfire coming from this goddamn gun the whole goddamn time. Because you know why? This situation ain't really happening. This is a reenactment. This is a reenactment. All right. You want to see shots really being fired? Go to TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube and see when one of these goddamn Swiss cheese graters get let off. See how it sound. See what it do to a window, a car, or anything in its way. And see the fire coming from the muzzle of that motherfucking barrel. All right? We don't see none of that. Even with little Ronnie. I told everybody little Ronnie got killed inside the car wash, bro, while his car was getting washed. All right, and I honestly believe MO3, soon as MO3 ran smack dead into them shot shell. All right, somebody stepped out this tractor trailer, bro. All right. Somebody stepped out this tractor trailer, and I doubt it was the driver. It probably was somebody else. Like I said, man, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy, Jerry Johnson, Say Cheese, all these niggas own transportation and trucking companies, bro. Literally. And like I said, on every crime scene, where there's blood, right? Don't they wash it? Don't they wash it down? Don't they spray it down? Shh. Right? Right? Spray the evidence down. Shh. Right? Right. Right. Shout out everybody up in here, man. This ain't nothing but the truth, the whole truth. This is what I say, man. All right? You can't handle the truth. The truth is stranger than fiction, bro. The truth is stranger than fiction, man. We don't see no goddamn nothing coming from nowhere. Yes. He's shooting, right? Where the goddamn fire at? Where the fire at? Where the goddamn debris flying, right? And like I said, man, this shit is AI played with, bro. They played with this imagery of MO3. Because we can see the outline clear as day. Look, it almost looked like a dark shadow, right? When you zoom up on it. It almost don't even look like a what? Actual image. This footage is so suspect, man. We could go look at any other footage that's on any other camera, at gas stations, anything. Man, this shit don't look like this. It don't act like this. This MO3 imagery was played with. all the way around. Look, everywhere where they had to recreate the AI transitioning, you can see the trace in the outline, y'all. Look, look, it's easy work. This is what I do. You see this, right? You see this, right? Watch when he opened the door, because his body is right there. The AI imagery, it causes a glitch. Look, look, it's all around the car now. Look at the white outlining, but look how it stopped. But it's making sure it's up. You see what I'm saying? And that same outlining, it's on the shooter. Look, you can see it. Soon as the shooter start running up, yo, you can see the outline. All right, look. Look at that shit. Look at the white outline. Look at this shit, y'all. This shit cat. You see that, right? The same white animation that's around MO3 is around this alleged so-called shooter too. All right? If y'all got 4K, if y'all got LED TVs and all, I'm quite sure everybody do, bro. You zoom up, y'all can see this shit. Y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Even on this car here, it's a white outlining going around this whole car, y'all. That actual black, let me shut up. Let me shut up for now. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We've been breaking it down today. Shout out the whole nation, man. Did y'all get y'all votes in, man? Where the votes at, man? Are we convinced? Are we convinced everybody got their votes in? All right, let's see what the polls say. Let's see what the polls saying up here. Shout out to everybody that voted, man, as we get the live results in, man. All right, we got 370 votes. Do the fire starters believe Kiwan White is the MO3 shooter? 68% of the people, all right, ruling the favor of Kiwan White. At that, 68%, including me. Including me. Including me. 68% of the people. No, sir. Keep in mind, someone else got shot and there are 8 witnesses. If you grab the paperwork, the statements are there. Where the fire truck at to wash it up? Shit. Shit. All the goddamn fluid they needed came out of that Kroger truck. All the goddamn fluid and shit that they need to clean that scene up came out of that Kroger truck. Not to mention, we also seen, all right, a lot of other vehicles in and around that MO3 situation that wasn't even police vehicles. And I was breaking that down. You know, I was like, what the hell is this? All right. All these vehicles, pay attention, y'all. And they was letting traffic through. And they didn't even finish the investigation. All right. And we don't see not one law enforcement vehicle in sight. Not one. All right. We see a tow truck. We see a Nissan SUV. We see some type of medical personnel, but we don't see no law enforcement. Shout out the whole nation. Where the fire truck at? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I ain't seen no fire truck. We never seen no ambulance. Any of that shit on the scene of the MO3 situation. Did y'all see any ambulance or fire trucks or emergency personnel out there? Because they sure scooped up MO3 body fast real quick. Pay attention, man. Hit the like button. Strategic drop now. He was dead on arrival. He didn't die at the hospital. He was dead on arrival. He didn't die at the hospital. Am I correct? All right. Somebody said they saw an ambulance. Am I correct? He died on the scene instantly. DOA. They didn't transport him and was trying to bring him back and he died at the hospital. No, he died on the interstate. But they damn sure scooped his body up in 2.5 seconds. Usually, doing a full-blown investigation, when law enforcement arrived and a body is already dead on the ground, bro. All right, that body is out there for a good minute until everything get investigated. That body ain't moved at all. Why was MO3 body moved so fast? As I strategically bring this situation to a close today. And when we come back on this, or on the Fire Flame Meltdown, we will continue where we picked up from. Because nobody's paying attention to that part. Why did they move MO3's body so fast and so quick without them even doing an investigation? Make it make sense. Because we always do. Have y'all ever seen an investigation where as though when someone is DOA, dead on the scene, already done, passed on, and law enforcement get there? All right, they just don't come scoop that body up and take that body off. Hell no. That body is covered up. It's pictures taken. It's a full-blown investigation, everything. All right, that body will be laid on that ground for a few hours, man, before they even touch that body. They move MO3 body in like 2.5 seconds, bro. This is why we don't see no aerial footage of MO3 body on the ground with a tent. You know how they usually have like a tent over the body while they doing the investigation? Hit the like button. Strategic information now. I'm one of the best to do this shit. They ain't even got the goddamn gazebo. That's the correct name for it. They ain't even got the gazebo over the body and all that as they doing the investigation, bro. I done seen how they do investigations on homicides, especially in a highly populated area. When it's a DOA, all right, they put a white goddamn sheet over the body and they put a tent over the body as well. So the helicopter footage won't see the body and all that. So it'll be a diversion. Tents up, right? We never seen that. We never seen that. Someone said, I don't care what you say. There was never an ambulance on that freeway. I never seen one either, Tanya. I never seen one either. Ever. Never seen an ambulance. And check it. Let me show y'all something. I got check it. No ambulance. Look, I'm show y'all. No ambulance. Shit, where the coroner at? Where the goddamn coroner at? The coroner usually, man, listen. Shout out everybody up in here. I heard they tricked him. He thought it was a movie scene. He was shooting a movie. What? Get the fuck out of here. That'd be crazy. I appreciate you. That dude 73. Pink Harris said it is an ambulance. Someone said it was definitely an ambulance that took him to the hospital. I don't see why the ambulance would take him to the hospital. First of all, why would the ambulance take him to the hospital? Don't forget, this situation backed traffic up for miles. All right? The ambulance took a minute to get to him. Y'all got to think about that. You see what I'm saying? This shit backed traffic up for miles. So it would have been impossible for the ambulance to get in there and get to him quick enough to take him to the hospital, bro. Impossible. Impossible. It would have been, they would have had a better chance lifting him by air. Hit the like button. Why the helicopters ain't come lift him by air? That would have been the only way. Every time you get an interstate accident, the quickest way they get you to the hospital is by air, brother, not by ambulance. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. It's not by ambulance because it's too much traffic. I'm the best to do this, bro. He ain't died at no goddamn hospital. He died on the goddamn street. Fuck you talking about? Y'all so, ooh, like I said, man, I like to strategically just prove y'all. All right? Not saying I'm proving y'all wrong, but just bringing the truth to the lies that have been brought to y'all. Because some of y'all don't know no better. So I ain't gonna blame y'all. Like I said, if y'all know anything about accidents on major interstates, when it comes to a life and death situation, fuck an ambulance. They need a helicopter because the traffic is backed up for miles and miles and miles and miles. Bro, how the ambulance gonna get in and out? How personnel gonna get in and out quick enough? It's impossible. Okay, so that's where the helicopters come in at. Airlifted, airlifted, airlifted. Shout out the whole nation, man. Support the Cash App. Support the PayPal. Support the truth. Support the truth. Support the time, the dedication. That part. Respect the fact how I ask everybody to support the host after the show, not before the show. You heard? Not before I start even breaking anything down. I'm asking for money, and I still ain't asking for money because you could support this shit with a like and a share. I always tell y'all the best thing in life are free. I get my blessings, and good things come to those who wait, especially if you're standing on the right shit. And that's all I do. Shout out everybody up in here. The hospital was 3 exits away, and they could have had went down the wrong direction since, as you can see, it was empty of traffic. Man, you bugged out. Emergency crews can easily get through traffic. You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Yeah, they eventually get through, but they don't easily get through that dude, especially on an interstate like Interstate 35 North, Dallas. That's a very, very busy interstate. Did you see how backed up they was when Trap Boy Freddy showed that shit on the internet? They were backed up for many exits. You see, this is a detour that happens unexpectedly. So everybody has to unexpectedly detour to these exits. It jams and backs up everything very fast, very quick. You seen Trap Boy Freddy? He was even stuck in traffic. He couldn't even move. So if he was stuck in traffic, imagine. I just make real life matters make real life sense. I'm not talking about on a regular street here now. I ain't talking about on a regular street where the ambulance could maneuver and shit. We talk about on the interstate where everything is going one way and everything gets jammed up. All right, in 2.5 seconds. All the detours and everything, all the nearest exits are becoming mandatory detours so people can get through and continue on with their drive, which causes a major delay. And what causes major delays? Traffic. Ask the GPS. They'll show you the quickest way or the way you could take where it's more traffic. Shout out the nation, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody I appreciate everybody opinion though, man. I do. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. I live in Dallas. I'll be on 35 later. I know that's right. Have I read any of the paperwork on the case? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. In the paperwork, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna hold that. But yes, I have. Yes, I have been. A lot of that shit that's in the paperwork is a never mind. Shout out everybody up in here, man. But you're incorrect. Thank you. Appreciate the $2. All right. If you give me $2 for being wrong, come on, bro. Stop the shit. You love the energy, no Diddy. And you love the way I break down these motherfucking lies, bro. You got to give me my props. Like I said, you are in denial for the moment because of the bullshit that they've been feeding y'all for the last 5 goddamn years. But now GFTV is here now, all right, to break this situation down. All right. And like I said, it's kind of hard for y'all to digest this information that I'm releasing, but it all makes sense. And you know it do. And I'm going to continue to strategically reveal my information. This ain't what you used to, man. I'm trying to tell you. Like, share, subscribe. You'll be tuned in. Appreciate you, man. Great content, dark skin. Appreciate you. Love y'all, man. I love y'all. I do, yo. For the MO3 sector. I appreciate y'all for coming over here, rocking with me, supporting me. Know what I mean? Seeing what I got to say about the situation, hearing me out, allowing me to be another one of y'all go-to front men on the front line in this situation when it comes to MO3. Honestly, I appreciate y'all, man. Nah, I respect you too, bro. Word up. You get to realize how the energy is over here, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing personal, my dude. Know what I mean? A lot of people tend to let my aggressiveness, the way I put my passion and energy and emotion into my content, run them off like I'm, know what I mean, being disrespectful to them and things like that. But it's not even that. It's just the passion I put into my content. Know what I mean? I never try to run my supporters off or anything like that. Like I said, man, we could agree to disagree. It's all good. It's all love. That's what this is all about. Know what I mean? Hearing other people opinions and things like that. You know what I mean? But I love the support, man. And I appreciate all the new people that's been coming over here rocking with me, man. Cause like I said, y'all, all right, we keep it real. MO3 sector. Y'all know I'm the first one who started bringing in the say cheese shit, right? Respectfully, right? I'm the first one who started aligning say cheese. Now, I'm telling y'all, this is from the heart. Shout out to the whole MO3 sector. Shout out to everybody in Dallas, South Dallas, Oak Cliff, Fort Worth. Like I said, I got people out there. Real shit. Okay. But this shit with Sean Cotton is going to shock y'all, bro. A lot of people are still in denial, but they're starting to wake up. Nobody's seen this. Nobody's seen this. Nobody never, ever thought in a million years Dallas' very own Say Cheese had something to do with lining MO3 up, and he already knew what the play was and what was going down. For real. No one never knew that. And a lot of people in the MO3 sector is still in denial about it. But we make real life matters, make real life sense. Y'all see it's all coming to the front. Y'all see it's all coming to the forefront. It's coming to the front of the gate, right? Say Cheese is directly involved in this. And he know a lot more than what the fuck y'all think. Like I said, he entertained the fact as well. Like I said, Say Cheese is gonna be the reason why all these niggas get federally indicted, bro. Y'all gonna be fucking shocked. This shit gonna blow y'all away. Just like Adam 22. Say Cheese platform will be no more. That's why Adam 22 trying to say, yeah, I'm going broke. Nah, bitch, the Fed said shut that shit down. Fed said shut that shit down. Say Cheese will be shut down too. This will go down in history. This will go down in history in Dallas. How Say Cheese lined up. It was a part of the situation with MO3, bro. This is going to now. If y'all think that took the heart out of Dallas, how MO3 got knocked down, wait till y'all find out who really was involved and who knew. That's what's going to take the heart out of y'all. That's what's really going to take the heart out of y'all. That's what's really going to take the heart out of y'all, because that man stood up there and acting like he was like he's a Dallas native and he want justice for MO3 and he stand for MO3 and all this and all that. No, the fuck he don't. 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 All right. And like I said, ain't no alleged. The man told so many things out his own goddamn mouth. He is self-fucking snitch. I believe he already working it and he don't care. I believe he already working and he might be already protected by the police, because he going on these platforms saying too much. He said, yeah, police pulled me over the other day. Yeah, the same day Yellow Beezy got arrested. I don't know what that shit was for. Then he look up looking all crazy. Then he get up there and tell everybody, yeah, that shooter y'all see chasing MO3, he didn't kill him. It was somebody in the back of him. Oh, yeah. Not to mention EJ. I don't want to say his name, but EJ should have helped him. EJ should have helped him. Yo, this motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you. I won't be surprised if somebody drop a bag on his head. But if somebody do drop a bag on his head, like I said, he moved around too reckless. He too loose out this bitch. He too loose on these platforms, like he already working with the police. Because who the fuck gonna go up there and say, yeah, man, they grabbed me up the same day Yellow Beezy got arrested. I don't know what that's for. Then he gonna say, yeah, I would have helped Yellow Beezy knowing the feds is listening. That's why you said EJ didn't help, because you claim they implicating him in the MO3 situation and the feds is watching, the feds is listening. So why the fuck would you help him, bruh? If the feds is watching and the feds is listening, that's because Say Cheese platform is the feds. It's a Vlad, it's an Adam 22. Everybody allowed this shit to go over their head and under their feet, okay? Say Cheese is a federal platform and y'all about to find out real fucking quick. Respectfully. Respectfully, y'all about to find out real quick. That's going to take the heart out of Dallas. Like I said, Say Cheese platform started all this shit. It started so much beef in Dallas, bro. Itself, alone. Right or wrong. It was these people coming on his platform, even down to the Little Ronnie, Go Yayo, and all them. You see what I'm saying? right? Allowing all that ego get to them young niggas out there, letting them views and clicks and likes. You see what I'm saying? He energized a lot of that shit. He energized a lot of that shit. And also, like I said, y'all gonna see. Say Cheese gonna be the reason a lot of motherfuckers get indicted. Watch. Say Cheese platform be on hella paperwork. Watch this. Say Cheese know it. Shout out everybody, man. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames. Thank y'all for supporting me today, man. Appreciate y'all, man. All right. Stop worrying about the materialistic bullshit things in life, man. All right. Start appreciating the things that we take for granted on a daily. All right. And that's walking, talking, being able to see, smell, hear, think for ourselves, being able to move our bowels, being able to walk, being able to use our limbs, shit like that. Normal shit that the Most High makes sure we wake up and have. Because without any of those things, all right, we are not completed. We are not completed without every attribute that the Most High blesses us with on an everyday basis. All right. So fuck all them fucking wants and start appreciating your needs, because you never know what the fuck you need. So all the fuck you need is all the fuck you got. We out of here, y'all. Stay blessed.
Feel the fire.